Well, hello. How are you doing, peoples? Well, I wonder if my dog could understand me. I wasn't. Don't worry. Don't worry, it's okay. Well, anyways, I feel sort of like almost, well, um, could you understand me? Well, I don't know. The dogs have brains. Feel the side of their heads and the sides. Well, maybe my dog can understand me. I really don't want to say it. Maybe it's just a matter of time. I don't know how many women are thinking about me, but I know a few women are probably definitely thinking about me. Or that one, or I've tried since 2008, 2009, and all those years, or some years. Um, oh, Annie Paquin cut from X-Men Days of Future Past. She played Rogue. Annie Paquin. I think she's pretty nice. I'm charging this one. Um, I like Annie Paquin. She was cut from X-Men Days of Future Past. She was a star of that movie. Well, it's probably some BS. If there was a woman that really liked me, I don't want her money or anything like that. I would never ask. I would never ask. Um, I'm not sure if it was on uh, some site. I forgot what year, but I wanted to get to know her better. Uh, I think yeah, maybe. Um, she's not gonna be Rogue. I don't want to see the next X-Men movie. Fuck. Well, um, let's see here. um, how's y'all's? It might be this one, maybe. Oh yeah, and then my phone. No, she'll probably say, "Well, I'm not gonna call you for a while," or, "Well, we gotta talk in here a while." Totally okay with that. I'm patient. Um, she Annie Paquin made that character, and just like Hugh Jackman made Wolverine. It, um, I think it was a mistake. Um, mhm. um, that she was that is another like bully, or is Holly Berry still playing Storm? What other female characters? What was the one to play Jean Grey or the J or Phoenix? Yeah, I don't know about her. Psylocke. I don't think Rogue should be in the next X-Men movie. Tell you the truth, I think she played a really good role. I mean, X-Men. Oh, shit. Oh, maybe it's that one. Okay. Well, this one, if it was her, she's probably upset that unless she's like one on her laptop and one on her smart pen, or I don't know. But 07, or she might be upset because she's cut from this role. She was in the three of them, I think. Rose in the third one. Yeah, it was good in the second one and the first one. The third one. Oh, there's other female characters I'm just not thinking about. Oh, Emma Frost, yeah. Other characters probably right now I'm not thinking of. Oh, okay. Okay. Which one? I don't care if you think they're unforgivable comments about what Phil Robinson said about Vegas. What about what NBC said? MSNBC. What about what they said? A lot of people on the news, different stations, like this one person said, "Oh yeah, his family watches Fox News and they believe everything on Fox News." Or basically, it's like the news could lie. You know, I mean, they shouldn't. But news lies, exaggerates. Anyways, Charlie Sheen blasts Doug Stanisi's Phil Robertson for unforgivable comments. First of all, I think maybe Charlie Sheen was told by Hollywood or something to say this about Phil Robertson. So either he was told to say that, or he's just a big talker anyway. Yes! U.S. American court rejects stay in Utah primary. Wait. Rejects stay in. Oh wait, maybe not. That's like the second time I misread something. Hold on. Let me hold on. So Utah approves gay marriage. Let me see. Overturn the state's ban on gay marriage. Fuck Utah. I don't know how to phrase this. I've said it before, I think, but quite a few times. A few times. Yeah, I said it before. I'm not talking about jobs or whatever, but what the fuck ever. I'm just saying, like, well, yeah, duh. I mean, duh. To future prosperity. I don't think I used to say about love or anything like that. Because if you try to say that they can't love as much or whatever, those type of people would want to prove you wrong. To prove you wrong. I don't think I ever thought that or said that they couldn't love any better. I told this person, well, my ex, or one time, and not the last time, but one time, like, I got a blowjob, but it wasn't really that great compared to other times. And then this one person that was like, it was great the first time, but the second time it was like exactly what I said, and it was like, I think purposely, this person gave me this person respected my want for safety. That was respected. Though it was disrespected in saying, well, this feminine like brain. I mean, this one person. This other person. It was like a peck, and then at my tip, and I was like, well, what did I say in the email? It's like, I said one time my ex gave me a pathetic blowjob, and you gave me a pathetic blowjob. I mean, it wasn't a blowjob. No, one time my ex Marissa, and it was a blowjob, but it wasn't that great. That person should have said, actually, you don't have don't have to do anything though, and then that person would make up for it and then give me an even better one. But that person, it's like, I think no wonder why the person didn't. That the person probably thought, well, why is the emailing, a bit probably like, why were you emailing? I mean, the person didn't say that, but it's like, well, you got a pathetic blowjob, and then, or not even, and then, not even, and then, yeah, it was kind of a sort of, well, not, well, as it sucked, it was lame in that regards. So, yeah. These guys probably like in California, like at this one place. It's like they could say they like you, or they could say they care about you, or they could say they like your, they could say that, it's all good, and that you please them, or that they think that you like it, but they don't give a damn. They don't give a dang about you. I meant, well, now I'm talking about Hollywood. They pretend to, or in WWE, and so it's a false life. I'll rephrase it. I feel like giving up, quitting. Don't worry. If you could understand me, don't give up. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Maybe it's just time. Like there's this one person. There's this one woman. I know this person is thinking about me. I'm pretty sure. And thinking about it, so that's good. And in time, and when she's ready, so you can't rush it. You don't really want to rush thoughts. You want to think about it. At first, I think you want a pleasure of thinking about it, but then, does she know when, or she would know when, or when will she decide when? Because, Now, I know this one person had a video saying, about trusting and about letting her heart out to somebody, and then if she was to get into a relationship, and then, like I said before, I don't want to get, like when if I get into a relationship, and then, Trace, or Amy Duma, or some other women be hitting on me then, I'd be like, why then? Or if I become really well known, and it's like, well, why are you messaging me now? That'd be okay, but like, why are you messaging? Why are you messaging me now? I told this one woman I gave my contacts out. Basically, and like, why would it be her? But I know this one woman knew that she really didn't care about me. That is, me and my ex shared Valentine's one time. I actually got her a card, I think, and something else, I think, and she got me some wrestling teddies. Bears, teddies. We had a few dates. Mostly, though, yeah, the places we did it was interesting. I even went to her place a couple times. Yeah, but the places we meet or something. But anyways, well, yeah. 16 and 17 was forever interesting, but though, I think I'm glad now that, when I got my dog, and I was like, Leon, and I like it now. Now I'm just waiting on this new girlfriend, maybe. I've looked and everything. I'm not sure. I think it's wrong if some place would try to ban your IP, or I don't think that was the issue, but like, I was just thinking, hopefully everything is just not one thing, but I feel like I'm being ignored. But this time my profile, this year, even last year, I think it was making sense. And um uh but maybe they have thought about it. I was thinking maybe the women should just be lesbian. I mean, I've heard about POF or OKC and the dates from that site, and that both of them weren't impressed at all meeting each other. And like certain replies, like I think he showed her one time, or this one guy showed this one woman something, and I guess she wasn't impressed or something. And then he tried to apologize, but she still wouldn't accept his apology. But it was like, well, I mean, she did. She accepted his apology, but he wanted. Yeah, she did, but he wanted another chance. But I guess she wasn't interested or whatever. Though, like, I mean, there's no use impressing a woman anymore because they weren't really wanting to be impressed anyway. Because it was just that's just exaggerated. I don't think. Actually, I don't want to go on any dates from OkCupid. And no one was asking why. No one asked me out of all the years I've been on that site. No one's asked me, about any dates or anything. Nothing. Nada. Though, on YouTube, this site, I've heard about reviews of dates from OkCupid or meets and greets or dates, and they weren't impressed. So I don't want to waste my time either. I'm just, besides the questions or whatever that we've all done, why are these women still on these sites? I remember first few years when I was on this site, when I was at my page, and I was like, when I scroll down or to the side, to the right, and I was like, these are similar to me or something like that, or to my screening, and I was like, no one is similar like me. Someone might be in a program or a program or programs, but I mean, someone might be in some program. A few programs or a couple of programs, or someone might not have a car too. This one guy on YouTube, he said he doesn't have a car and he walks. I don't walk because it would definitely be a waste of energy and inconvenient. But this one guy, I guess, is near a couple stores, and he says he walks. It depends where you are. It's okay. So anyways, yeah, hopefully to be here. There's no princes in America. No princes in America. Oh, I just had a thought something about, what did I think? Sis? Or, no, there's no princes. Not in America. Not in America. Not in America. Yeah, anyways, hope to be here in America, in the same state or place I mentioned, and here. Yeah. Now, the thing is that, like a couple things, like women don't necessarily want to date the nice guy, but then they would break up if you're not nice later, but no, that would be unnatural. They almost want you to be like, well, maybe not, like an animal, like, sometimes they envision of you being more stronger, or more, I don't want to say that one word, but though some women are, I don't even think I typed in that one word. I don't think. They envision this one thing, and it's like, why? and they might not want Mr. Good Guy or Nice Guy all the time. It's like, I hope that's not with all women. I thought you'd think that's what they would want, or is it that, well, women think that most guys, or most guys don't want women calling them all the time, and that's actually true on quite a few guys that I've seen about. Like they said, well, they told this woman to fuck off or whatever, but it's like, I want women to text me. I want women to call me. I don't want to go to concerts or movies. No one's even asked about that. I was at a concert one time, and it was in 2011, and this one dude said, "Here, stay next to my girlfriend when I go, but don't do anything." Though I think he said that, I don't remember. But he take a whiz or walk around or something like that. Yeah, I stood next to a woman. At a concert. Yay. Yeah, I mean, I think the woman found me. Well, I think I did ask a couple things, but I think, I was uninteresting. No, I mean, I knew she was taken, so I didn't want to. Yeah, she didn't continue anything yet. I didn't want to get. Yeah, and then even if she was interested, I wouldn't want to get in a fight or anything. No. I was unhappy when I went to a concert in 2003, and I went to a concert and I didn't meet a woman there or a girl there or a gal there, and I didn't have a girlfriend going to the concert, and it's like, you're supposed to go to rock concerts to get a woman's phone number or fuck near a tree or something like that, or go to a restaurant and then fuck in a car or something, or somewhere, or not a motel. I don't know. So those like Aerosmith, and I'm like, after, and I was like, I got picked up, but I was like, it sort of sucked because there's no kissing or anything. It would have been nice if a woman went up to me and you're like rocking out to kiss, and then we started smooching. I mean, that would have at least been a good concert. It's a rock concert. I saw the Go-Go's. I wanted to fuck them. Maybe it is like that one U2 song. Okay, good. Bono was not lying about that. Not lying about that. Not lying about that. Like, even if I had a woman and like I'd be like, well, and like, maybe she would stay with me, maybe, but it'd be like, maybe, but then it would be like, maybe, well, you're a bit boring, If a woman said that, if not, I mean, one out of two out of like, I don't know how many, I don't know how many women would be like that, but if said like a bit, well, guy could say fuck off or whatever, but it's like, I'll be like, well, you know what you are, and I know what I am, and our genders, and well, actually, the first year I started on that site, it was like, I was like, there was this woman, but she was older than me, quite some, I think, and I think she wanted to be friends, and I think I was going to meet her, but then I decided not to, and then I think we stopped talking, but she probably could have said, well, maybe if we meet at this coffee shop. And I think we could have maybe, but it's like, I had my keys and everything. I don't know why I told her no, though. Yeah, but then we would have just been friends, I think. I know there was this one woman, Tez. We went out. She took me out to dinner. I think I paid for mine and she paid for hers. Of course, Dutch. And though I remember one time staying at her place for the night, and it was a bit weird, like later, but it was like I was staying in her bed and I was like thinking, like I don't know what was up, but it was like, I don't know, maybe a bit of intimacy would have helped. Who the fuck knows? But she told me she had low libido. I'm like, well, women's signals are lower, but I mean, so. Oh, we watched Lord of the Rings. The Fellowship of the Ring? Yeah, I mean, that was a good date. I've actually been sort of lucky. I've had dates before. Hold on. You know, a good gift would have been like, you know, I'll be your girlfriend, I'll get some condoms, and I'll come be with you, and unless it's a transsexual woman, so woman, and you don't have to worry about that. But a woman could be like, you know, here for Christmas, I'll get you some condoms, and I'll live with you, and it's like, well, that'd be just sexual, but it's like, I used to be a rocker in high school, sort of. Yeah, it's 3 floors, or one time I went to this bell tower, and I think it was a 4th floor, or maybe not, but yeah, it's like on the 2nd floor and the third floor, I think, was it, or the 2nd floor, and outside corridors at the 2nd floor, and then on the 1st floor, around this one area. And one time at this one outside soccer field house, or not house, but some like, it's almost like a shed, like almost. Yeah, and then a few times on this one area, and then like underneath this one table, and then on the 2nd floor underneath this other table. And it's like, were blowjobs in different places where he fucked, and it's just like sort of interesting. I was like, that was nice. Then I learned that high school was, or a tag, fictional on YouTube. I'm like, what the fuck? And my girlfriend, when we first met, I think it was freshman year, or she was from actually the 8th grade one, but it's like, or maybe I could have dated this other woman, but we had a bit of a conflict in middle school one time, this other woman, but it's like, we looked at each other one time, but I think she knew that I wanted to avoid confrontation. I think there was this tall blonde-haired woman, and I wanted to be with her. I think I talked to her one time. I think she missed an opportunity. I think I asked her something, but it didn't really go anywhere. She might have been shy or something. But she didn't say no, or she might have had a boyfriend, but I don't remember. But yeah, there's a couple. There's, I think, one Latina woman that might have been interested in me. I don't really remember. I remember these computer classes. Yeah, I'd be done with my presentations and or points and presentations, and then I'd play chess or checkers online, or sometimes I'd do some internet research. And was it senior year, or I remember cleaning out the this room, and there was vacuuming, and yeah, I think I took the classes freshman or sophomore year, computer classes. But yeah, it was like the senior year, I think, and it was like, yeah, man, I was like, I went to this school, and like we had the internet, and just thinking, well, what if I had more than just Marissa as a girlfriend there? I had not that one woman either. It's not nice to mess with somebody. Oh, she didn't, but I found out later on her Facebook, but she was weird. I kissed that bitch one time? No, she said that bitch was a liar because she said, oh yeah, I had an affair with her and that I liked Marissa. I was like, Marissa, I never cheated with that one woman with you. I never cheated on Marissa. I started like, I really regret kissing this one woman at this high school event. Well, I sort of wish I had more than that Marissa. I wish I had a couple other women friends in high school. Oh well. Oh yeah, besides the saying that I'm weird or something like that, I think one time maybe, but she should have been like, you know, I don't think she did. She should have been like, stop that or whatever. I think I would have, you know. Yeah, I think when I was 19 and I definitely should have been off it early 2002, and then, yeah, but I abused it a bit, this one thing that year, and I was like, yeah. One time I saw a picture recently, online on the site about these different colored drugs and look like these beads or whatever, and it's like, those are really bad for you, and they don't even work. And they say extended release, but they actually is like one at one time actually. I think we were playing chess before one time, my ex and I. And the Chipotle thing. I think that was pretty good actually. I think she was talking about like what type of job I would have in the future, or how serious I'd be, or like if I wanted any offspring or anything, or family or something. I'm not sure if she asked that. I forgot what she asked or what we talked about exactly. One time I made out with a woman at Waterworld. We kissed for almost a minute, maybe a minute. I think I called once or she called once. I think, though. Or maybe I did. But we didn't talk after that. I'm like, fuck. Actually, I think she was smooching. I think I was 19, 18, and she was like 15. But by now I'd be like 27. 26, 27. Actually, I don't think saliva is anything comparable to sperm or anything like that. That's different. That's different. That's different. This is different. This is different. I'm pretty sure. So, actually, earlier I don't seem to have that much saliva. This one guy, on YouTube, I think, was it him? He was talking about, well, maybe some guys have female brains and some women have male brains or something, or sort of. And, or maybe they did, but I was thinking, this person, Fowler, no, you have a guy brain. Probably mostly. I think, I know a few women were like they are not interested, or a few, like you'll find somebody, though some does, and a lot of non-responses. That might be not interested, but it's like, dang man, it's hard. It's cool. One woman on YouTube said that the vagina is supposed to be probed and impregnated. Of course, it should be neutral. But the vagina is meant to be probed for however long, and then impregnated. A woman said that. Out of all these women, don't worry. Out of all these women, they're making me feel unlucky. Actually, I think I'm handsome, though they might be thinking that, like, I don't know. Well, this is not to get anybody feeling. I don't want anybody to lose any confidence or anything. Though, a person getting a sex change, if you know, maybe some people might think that maybe, if you think somebody's confused, though, like what if I wasn't suiting my own gender? But I was like, well, that's sort of biased. But then it's like, also, if I, even if I somehow recognized it, I do think that once you're transsexual, like male to female, that you're a woman. Though, anyways, like, I'm a male, so if once you change, well, for me, I think that'd be selfish. I think these women, whether they recognize it or not, I think some of these women are self-centered. You shouldn't say that all guys are the same. And actually, this one woman, I actually agree with her. Or from this one video, she's actually a homebody. She stays home a lot, besides going out a couple times, but most of the time she's at home. I said she could live with me, and I'm mostly at home. Maybe she's the one. Personally crusading for peoples. I mean, it's not your responsibility. Yeah, this one woman, you could still do YouTube. She has a site, so maybe she makes does arts and crafts. Maybe. I'd be okay with that, I think. Just nothing. Don't get anything personal. I'd make sure I talk to her first here. So I invited this woman to live with me, and she is really pretty, in my opinion. If this one place legalizes prostitution, I might want my woman to stay inside. Totally. And also that hitting game, that it's not a game. It's not a game. Yeah, and I don't know. I guess most MTFs, probably because they have more like a female brain, but also this one person was bullied and bothered in school, and maybe there was some sexual abuse by somebody or something. Well, I don't know when, but basically anger and frustration or being bothered. So I was bothered on the internet, but on each side I fought back. Though it seems like more women are on the internet are picked on than men. But I was a man. Just because you don't have a car, and I started to think that things in the government, people's were, or like somehow word got out that word got out that I didn't have a car. Hi, how are you? Friend, how are you? Hello. 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 I love you. So I started, I've probably said before, I like receiving, and Well, who the fuck knows? I think probably if you're a woman, you're more prone to, you know, I don't know. But right now, it's yeah. I don't want to do that. Um, I mean, hold on. How are you? How are you? How are you? You okay? Won't. I want to receive. And maybe with any couples, you could say, well, he doesn't. This person doesn't really do anything, or it's like, yeah, I'm a bit of a misfit. Um, if somebody said I wasn't that attractive, then, and I said I was part Caucasian, then you're racist or something. Someone said was making fun of my last name, just like I said I didn't like when Bret Hart was called Bret Hart. On a biography, I learned that. It's like, yeah, it sounds like it could rhyme or something like that, but why would he diss Hart like that? Because he didn't like it, And then my last name, and then someone put a O to it, and it's like, why you say that? So a person that doesn't have a car is, if you don't have a car, you're not straight. Oh, maybe there was like some phone calls, and or NSA, or who the fuck knows, internet. Supposedly, it's not patriotic. People's regular phone calls were spied upon. Listen to. This one person said, "Yeah, but I thought you were with more than." I mean, never mind. Something about intimacy. Something about women. But something was said, and by this one person, or I mean, over the phone, and it's like, well, I only received. Basically, well, it's like their brain was like feminine. Anyways, if you're only receiving, then you're straight. Personally, I think it didn't sound like they were. I don't think. I think we were being spied upon. On phone calls. It didn't sound like it, but. Personally, I'm not sure if this guy was a friend of mine. I think. Some say Jesus would be a conservative. And they do believe in government, but limited. And I do feel like that I think that both things are just vocal. You can't go in this one program. You can't go over 2,000. You can't have more than that in your bank. That's why I want to be successful. I want my own monies. So I could get off this one program. You can't have more than 2,000 in your bank too much if you're in this program. You can't have more than 2K a month. Well, I went over actually because of this program's fault. It was the program. And then I would be getting 721, but it's like 690 or yeah, that's still good. I think it is instead of 721 because it's their fault that I went over 2,000. Yes. No, one time we had to have money in there, and then that was just for so I could get in this one housing program, I think, or what was it? Or I thought you couldn't just be over 2,000 for a certain number of months. So, like I heard, Washington or Virginia or DC or whatever is being less concerned about marijuana, like Washington and even DC now, because they've probably been doing it, and then Colorado as well, and now Colorado, and then that they don't care if other places legalize it now because they don't care anymore, because people have been saying it's a plan and this and this and that, and it is, and though why wasn't it legalized earlier? I tried it twice years ago. What was I saying? It's like, and then prostitution or it's like, or marriage, or it's like, even if a guy was like, I'll pay some money just so I'd be like, no thank you. Well, at least I think I would decline. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't want to be a hypocrite or anything. Women are. I said I didn't want a woman that was easy or anything like that. And I said I didn't like a woman that played too hard to get. Well, they're playing too hard to get, and I don't think they're talking to other guys, and probably they're just reading messages of other people's and probably thinking about my messages. But if a woman was really talking with somebody else, and if she could send maybe that I'd been on the site, different screenings, but from when I was trying, or different women that they could at least tell me that if they're talking to another guy on that site. And I don't think they are, because they're not saying they are, and like ignoring, not responding to your messages or not talking to a person could mean that they're not interested. But like I said before, like I thought before, not necessarily. They don't need a man. And this one woman on YouTube, or a couple maybe, they're like, well, we want to make it seem that way, or we don't need a man, but maybe we should want a man. Excuse me. This one woman said that. Well, they're not proving that they're even wanting a man at all by totally ignoring me. I haven't even been coming close on OkCupid. And I one time gave out my LG, no calls from them, ever. Even from different states, but if they had a phone card or a special plan. And then on my smart pad phone, and then on my regular home phone, and no calls. And from this one woman, but she has a boyfriend, I think. But I guess like just text occasionally. So a couple times she called me dumb. No. Uh, oh, don't know. um, maybe it's this one woman. But obviously, like even like these well-known women, I've tried messaging them, calling them on Google Plus. I've tried messaging them, and this one woman that I thought was interested in me, and I've tried that before. And you know those women on those sites, and I've tried on Skype, I've tried Twitter, I've tried Thoughts. I gave my phone number to a woman before. I think I got a call, but it's like, oh fucking A, man. She's still the same fucking way, man. This one woman. It's like fucking A. And Thoughts. Yeah, you too. I've given my phone number before in private messages to some women. Still no calls. Even one of them was local. No calls. I even called one time a woman from Facebook, and she was a woman, and she was from Pennsylvania. Like maybe she could have like called me back and say, "Here's my email," or "Here's my," and text me or something like that, phone number, or or email or something, or Skype or something, and you text. It's free if you have the internet, and or Plus or whatever, and. But yeah, I mean, to see that I called a woman from Pennsylvania. Don't tell me that that's not caring about that woman, or that I like I was trying to sound really sincere, and I was sincere, seriously. But don't say if a guy called a woman from Pennsylvania that he wasn't sincere. My sole purpose is not yeah, it's not just getting a woman in my bed. That's not the only thing. Whatever woman that wouldn't mind being intimate so much, or like depends on the woman, but I think, or maybe it's an age thing, woman, but then I want to be with that woman. But oh yeah, then I sort of said, TV, movies, video games, movies, and at night, around this time, cuddling, or she might be knitting, or she might want to paint, or do arts and crafts. Who knows? I'd have to change this one a little bit, though. Yeah. I think it might be this one, but I don't remember one time seeing. I mean, I looked it up, and I was actually not sure. One time I read a thing changed, and it says, oh yeah, a guy should have income of his own place and income, and his own place and income his own place and a car. It's like I was sort of upset at that because was it by that time I had a place and an income. I think I had a place and I had an assistance, and then assistance and income, then income increase and then increase and then. But anyways, income and then income and. But it's like, or one place and income, and then it's like, I should have got one then, but it's like, I probably would have worked it out, maybe, you know. And no one was mentioning cars, right? No one was mentioning the third thing at all. No one was. No one was. So, thank goodness we didn't. That's sort of stupid. Artificial, superficial, if you ask me. Superficial. Official. That if a woman, if that would matter. Because I was at a place where we could have just met for coffee, and I would have walked back to my place. I'm pretty sure. Um, yeah, it's near a coffee shop. Um, uh, yeah, you know, if God finally says, you know, drive those cars, and then the GPS systems are set up, and that's when I finally get a girlfriend. I'm like, that doesn't really make sense. Like, what if I still don't want to go anymore? So that's like, yeah, you heard that, right? That's like saying, okay, I want a woman friend. Like, hell, I should have had earlier. I think everything's in the right place. I think. I don't want to be selfish. Yeah, I was like thinking like if woman, if you have to go to the store, make sure you have your pepper spray. Make sure if you have to, you have your teeth. You have your fingernails. And be quick and be swift. if oh that what yeah what is it? Yeah, be swift, be swift. Uh, I'm not sure if it's, you know, some people that like they're not gay but they feel like they're the other gender, or or that or that it may be a brain injury or a seizure or a stroke or a seizure or stroke might have, maybe that's like something in the womb, or like I think the female brain, I think, um or the genetics, I think, um um like maybe when a woman's, I mean, and maybe earlier on in her life when she was much younger, oh, so then she wouldn't be a woman, she would be a girl. Then like when she was younger, and then like she might have had a petite seizure where she didn't really even recognize it, maybe, and that's why they have lower signals. Or maybe it was in the womb thing. Who knows? But that's why they have lower signals. Or maybe I have a bit. I feel like lower signals, maybe. So that's probably because I had a seizure or stroke before, even if it was hearsay. I have lower signals, and that's why I might have been pre-diabetic. Maybe because I had some brain trauma that causes you to get stuff. Your brain health. Seriously, I might be pre-diabetic, But it wasn't because of my eating habits or anything. And heart health, too. Why are these things, wait. Matt? Wait, not Matt. Matt. Cadmet? Something, maybe. No, not Matt. I meant. I had to look it up on YouTube, but these artificial hearts are meant to last. And they said definitely 5 years. But, not necessarily, but they've lasted longer than other hearts. But this artificial, realistic heart, but it's like 200,000. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, if you have insurance, is that going to pay most of it? Even if I'm rich, 200K? No, it should last 15 years, 20 years, 5. 200,000? K. 100K? For 5 years? Why aren't they 2,000? Or 20,000? Not 200,000. Because it just keeps going and going and going. That's... I'm like, masturbation does not count. You're not going to laugh at me or not again. Well, intercourse is actually technically partner masturbation. Only partner masturbation. PM. After all these private messages or messages, I don't get messages. This one woman said I was hilarious, but yeah, one person said really good sex could maybe bring back a relationship. It's like, I said maybe, but I don't think that should be the only thing to get a couple back together. I don't think. Why can't you just have another girlfriend? A couple people said they would break up and they'd find another girlfriend. I'm alright. Okay, fuck Cuban. Assholes. Us. A woman might be thinking, oh yeah, I think my mom said one time, maybe a woman's just waiting for you to get rich or something like that. And it's like, first of all, I thought, as a thought, one year that's not what I wanted a woman to want me for. And what would a woman want with $800 a month? I mean, what would she want $800 for? 100. The only thing I could think of is breast implants. That's not a requirement. A couple videos, couple women have like A size, B size, A size women. As long as she has pretty good lips. That's all that's matters. So. The woman's supposed to want to love him. It's gonna be like probably again. You seem desperate. Oh yeah, that's what my first girlfriend said years ago when we first met. On top of this platform, I think I was sitting there, and she's like, "I see you sitting here. You're all alone." Oh, and then a bit after, or eventually, she's like, "You look desperate." You're just like, "You want to go out?" And it's like, as a couple, and it's like, "Really?" And it's like, "Yeah, yeah, okay, we'll go." Or sure, we'll go out. And despite we were a bit different, I mean, in terms of appearance, if you know what I mean. I was lucky then for a couple years. I think we saw each other once when we were 18, or I was saying it was when I was 18, and once when I was 19, and she was 18, and 8.5, and 21, or was it 20? No, 20, 23. 2006. One time, and then she said, "Would you be with another woman, like, or was it because of her appearance or tone or whatever? If you now you do you know what I mean?" And I was like, "No, not necessarily." And she's like, "How come we fucked? But how come? Well, JJ, but it's like, well, how come you didn't let me? She didn't. I didn't let her suck. Her suck my dick. Supposedly. I knew at that time that maybe she just wanted to eat pussy. And supposedly she said I was the only guy. And I was surprised, though. I don't want to be bi, and I don't agree with this whole gay marriage thing. I don't agree with it. And supposedly someone would say then something that straight marriage wouldn't be constitutional anymore. It's like, what the fuck? It's always been constitutional. Well, straight marriage has been the tradition, and straight marriage has always been the first thing. Always. And what if they called straight marriages unions? You know, that'd be good. Because then it'd be more like a marriage, I think, and less about, well, some women have been ripping off men. When some women like to be independent, and these women are showing me that they are independent. Well, I'd rather be in a straight union. Because the woman is more prettier, and they should be, usually.